be sharing with you today, and I'm hoping that if you are interested in a tarot reading video, or my tarot cards in general, that you will let me know which deck or decks are your favorite, because that will help me decide which ones to use during an upcoming tarot reading video, if that makes sense. So please do let me know. Let me know in the comments below which deck or decks you like the best. And it's okay if you don't remember the names or anything like that. If you can just describe the general look of the cards, that would be super duper helpful. Okay, so thank you so much for that in advance. It will really help me, because what I want to do is create videos that you want to see. So, and I know that not everybody is into tarot reading, and that's okay too, but for those who are, I would really like your input. So anyway, without further ado, let me show off what I've got. Okay, so first up, we've got the Deviant Moon Tarot Borderless Edition. Deviant Moon Tarot Borderless Edition. A lot of people think that this deck is creepy, but it's the first deck I ever got, and they say that you're supposed to have somebody purchase your first deck to you. They are supposed to gift you the deck, but nobody was doing that, so I just bought my own. And this is the one that really stuck out to me, that I just had to have, even if it is a little bit creepy. So this is what the outside of the cards look like. This is what they look like facing down. And I'll show you a few of them, just to give you a sense of the artwork, okay? So again, I know it's not gonna be everybody's cup of tea here, and that's okay, That's okay. Of course, now they're coming in upside down. But I really did like the art. I still do. These resonate with me fairly deeply. Whenever I'm doing a reading for myself, I tend to want to use these along with another deck or two. I don't usually just use one, because when I clarify my messages, I like to use a different deck for that. So, anyway, I am attached to this deck because, again, it was my first that I ever purchased for myself, and I just feel like I know it really well. The imagery speaks to me. showed these cards to you. And next we've got the Northern Animal Tarot. The Northern Animal Tarot. This is a first edition print created and made in Canada. So let's open it up. Let's open this box. And I'll show you what's inside of it. So I obviously really love the artwork in this deck. Could be my favorite artwork. This is what the back side of the cards look like. I think they're really pretty. And then let me go ahead and show you the other side. I'll show you some of the artwork, which again I think is stunning. I know that that's completely subjective, but yeah, subjective, but I really do think it's beautiful. Alright, so let's look. Let me try. Yeah, okay, they're in focus. Yeah, so clearly this is a very different style of art than what was just shown. And that's gonna be the case for every deck. They're all pretty different, which is why I want your opinion. But yeah, so this is very whimsical, mystical. I don't know, just straight up beautiful. Oh, that one's upside down. So I do use this deck a lot as well. These cards are much thicker than the other cards. And so sometimes that makes a difference to me, especially in the way that I'm like shuffling and all that jazz. But I really do like the art. I think it's quite lovely. But again, I'm biased, right? These are decks that I have that I love, that I've either selected or that people picked out for me because they thought I would like it, or, you know, whatever the case may be. I love this card. So autumnal. So autumnal. Isn't that pretty? I think it's really pretty. I think it's really pretty. I think it's really pretty. Pretty. Alright, let me show you a few more. And then we'll go ahead and move on to the next deck. Because like I said, we've got 10 of them, so we gotta get it move on. Again, that is the Northern Animal Tarot. Okay, next up we've got the Terra deck, a botanical tarot deck designed by Earth Tricks. This is a collection of mythology and plant lore. Many of these tales are ancient, spanning the history of human language. For as long as we've communicated with one another, we have shared tales of these precious plants, which nourish us, inspire us, guide us, and transport us. All human cultures across time have shared wisdom learned from plants. This deck draws inspiration from the lives of our botanical allies, finding meaning in their growth, their perseverance through adversity, their grace and beauty. So, anyway, it's a lovely deck. Again, very different stylistically from the others. And I like it, but unfortunately I don't use it too much anymore because my ex got it for me. One of my exes got it for me, and so I really only pull from this deck when I feel very called to do it. Not types of decks, but I figure let's just start with tarot. Because again, I know that this isn't everybody's cup of tea, and that's totally fine. But I figure let's not go too crazy and spend hours going through these cards, you know what I mean? So I'll show you a few more. But I do like that they're in black and white. I obviously like that they are plant focused. Most of the cards I have are very nature focused. Not all of them, but I would say most of them. So, anyway, simple black and white kind of vibes. So, there you have it. So, again, that is the Terra deck, the Terra Tarot deck, the Terra Tarot deck, the Terra Tarot deck, Botanical Tarot deck, designed by Earth Tricks. Alrighty, moving on. This next one is funny. This is the Golden Girls Tarot. Golden Girls Tarot. It's exactly what you think it is. It's exactly what you think it is. Featuring TV's Dorothy, Rose, Blanche, and Sophia, these brilliantly illustrated cards are able to look into your future. These are quite different from the others because they are very colorful. Like a total 180, a total 180. Alright, so here we go. We've got Rose, we've got Rose. We've got all of the characters, really. If you watch the Golden Girls, let me know who your favorite character is. I think for me, it's probably Sophia. They're all funny, but she in particular is just so feisty and fun, and I don't know, I love her. I relate to her. She's very spunky, very spunky. So yeah, this deck is a lot of fun. Especially if you're a fan of the show, but even if you're not, I think the vibrant colors and high contrast and just the style of art in general is just a lot of fun. There's some people who find tarot cards to be a little bit spooky, which I think is a misconception. I don't think there's anything to be afraid of, but for people who might feel that way, I feel like this is a really nice entry level type card. You know what I mean? Because it is so, I don't know, the deck just feels so friendly and welcoming and non-intimidating at all whatsoever. That's just my opinion, but I'm gonna stand by it. So, anyway, if you're a fan of this show, or the style of art in this deck, let me know. Okay, so 4 down, 6 to go. Next up, we've got this straight up just says tarot cards. These were gifted to me pretty recently. My friend went to Scotland and she saw them and got them for me. So I actually haven't even opened them yet, so we're gonna do that together. Oh my gosh, they're wrapped in plastic. Give me a sec. Okay, I'm back. So first of all, here's what the inside of the box looks like. It's this beautiful constellation, purple galaxy looking situation here, which I really like. Here are the backs of the cards. And let me show you the art. So it's a pretty simple, yet kind of fun fun. These are lots of fun. I'm excited to use them for the first time because, again, this is my first time even opening them, which is pretty cool. So these don't really have a name. It just says, tarot cards. Unlock your future and discover your deepest desires. So we'll just call it the purple deck. How about that? We'll call it the purple deck, the purple deck, the purple deck. Alright, we've got another one of my favorites next. It's called the Brady Tarot. The Brady Tarot, the Brady Tarot, the Brady Tarot. Okay, the Brady Tarot is by Emily Brady, and a portion of the proceeds are donated to North American environmental and indigenous non-profits. So let me take off the sleeve. This box is also really nice. It is high quality, and it just slides right off like this. Okay, so you pull out the instruction manual, which most of these decks do come with. However, some have been taken out of their boxes, and not all of them do come with the box. Which is okay. These are really thick cards, and they're tough to shuffle, but this is what the back side looks like, which, my gosh, I think it's stunning already, just the back side. I love the art. And then here's what the actual cards look like. So this is sort of a mix of dark and light, I would say. They're very nature inspired, and it's hard to sort of describe that combination, but I wouldn't call it gothic, but I also wouldn't call it light and bright and cheerful. It's definitely a mix of the two, I would say. But I love that style. Of art. I really do. Really do. So, again, this is the Brady Tarot. The Brady Tarot. Really quite a big fan. And I haven't used this deck in a while. I think because, again, they're really thick cards, and so they're difficult to shuffle and work with to some degree, but it doesn't mean I'm not wanting to or willing to do that. They're really high quality cards, really well made, and I like that the proceeds, some of the proceeds at least, go to nonprofits. So there you go, that's Brady Tarot. And let me put them back in the box. I love the box, obsessed with the box. The instruction manual is really high quality as well. It's not messing around. Okay. There you have it. Next up, we've got Joy de Vivre Tarot. I'm not saying that right. I can already tell you off the bat. It's by Paulina Cassidy. I think they're really pretty cards, but this is giving French, so I don't know exactly how to pronounce it. This was a deck that was gifted to me by one of my friends. I want to say for her birthday, and I can't actually remember if I've used this deck before or not. Okay, so this is what the instruction manual looks like. Pretty cute. We've got a little frog prince. And then this is the outside, the backside of the deck. I like the sort of ombre gradient that you see here. And then this art is definitely light and airy very intricate, and I don't know, it's kind of like an Alice in Wonderland vibe, in my opinion. Which again, of course, is just my opinion, but it's reminiscent of that to me. It reminds me, especially this one, really kind of reminds me of Alice in Wonderland. So, maybe, I don't know, there's like some French elements. And again, just a lightweight deck. Lighter in color as well. So, you know, sometimes you just are feeling a particular vibe, so it's nice to have a mix of art styles and weights and colors and the whole shebang. If you know how to pronounce this deck properly, let me know. It's Joie space DE space VIVRE tarot. And again, this was gifted to me, and I just think it is so lovely. So lovely, so lovely, so lovely, lovely, lovely. Let me show you a few more. And there you have it, there you have it. So, hope you like that one as well. Alright, next we've got, this is another favorite of mine. Midnight Magic. Midnight Magic, 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 Midnight Magic. This is a tarot deck. This is a tarot deck of mushrooms by Sarah Richard. Sarah Richard. Illuminate your path with the beautiful fungi of the forest and beyond. And I don't know why, but I love mushrooms. I love mushrooms, and oh my gosh, this box alone is cool. We've got all these little creepy crawlies on the side here. So again, high quality box, high quality instruction manual, as you can see, pretty thick, and high quality cards as well. And yes, you guessed it, all of the cards are mushrooms. And it's really cool the way this instruction guide talks about the cards. And when I say, just to be clear, when I say instruction guide, what I mean is every artist or creator typically will have different symbols or meanings tied to the types of cards. So, for instance, like, let's just say the Five of Pentacles, like the artist may have a different interpretation or may put a different kind of item or person or thing on that particular card in a way that resonates with them. So that's typically what the guide is for, though sometimes it will offer some spread suggestions, meaning ways that you can lay out the cards to interpret certain meanings. So it really depends on the artist or creator, and again, not every deck includes one of those guides, but in my experience, most of them do. But some are definitely lengthier than others, and so as you can see, being that these are all mushrooms, the artist has reasons for putting certain mushrooms with certain cards, and it's interesting to read, you know, a mushroom that symbolizes strength, for instance, and one that is versatile, and one that is, you know, like, I don't know, but you get what I'm saying, right? The sort of different variations. And again, the art is just beautiful. Like, what do we have here? This is the Queen of Swords, and the artist chose Lion's Mane. Lion's Mane, and I love Lion's this Halloween season. First, we've got the Coolish Garp's Terror Tarot, Major Arcana deck and a guidebook. And this is a big and thin sort of case. But I love the art. I love the art. Spooky, spooky, spooky. Take a terrifying journey of tarot, embodying the essence of the traditional Rider-Waite. This independently published Major Arcana deck features a vibrant and frightening rendition of each card, reimagining every symbolic aspect from the grave up. And so it opens from the side like this. Look at that. I love the art. So here's the guidebook. Here's the guidebook. Since it is the Major Arcana, that means you don't have your typical number of tarot cards. The Major Arcana is maybe like, I should know the number off the top of my head, but it's like 20 or something cards. So it's far less than your traditional 78 card tarot deck. But it's a special Halloween themed deck that I had to have. And I think I got it off Etsy. I love the art, front and back. Okay, so let's get into it. Let's get into it. Let's get into it. And so these I use on special occasion because it really is a specialty deck. But I was in love with the art and I wanted to support the artist, the creator of the deck. And so that's what I did. I got the deck. But I definitely don't use it as often as some of the others for that reason. Because it really is more to me like a novelty. And that's okay. But still, I really like it. And again, we've got a pretty good sized guidebook. Okay, look, here's my cat. He can't handle, hey, stop. He can't handle that there's something happening without him. So anyway, there's the guidebook. It's a great deck. And again, this is the Terror Tarot deck by the Coolish Garp. And this brings us to our very last deck, which I have not used yet. I have not used this one yet. This one was also gifted to me. And I'm going to have to make a quick edit because when I open this deck, it makes noise. Which, for this purpose, in this case, is kind of annoying. But let me show it to you. This is the Macabre Tarot by Samantha Rook. I mean, come on. Tell me this is not super cool. Tell me this is not super duper cool. I am absolutely obsessed with the fact that this is a freaking coffin. How cool, and the way it shines and shimmers. I mean, I adore it. Are you ready to embrace everything that lives in the shadows? Step into the darkness and release your fears. course, I can't just very quickly breeze through these without saying anything about it. So, like I said, if you are interested in more tarot videos